I learned from a previous treatment center. My counselor made references for me to come here. At the previous treatment center, those clients or patients with a significant amount of time, I had 7 months at the time. It suggested that they move on to a different treatment center if they have other underlying issues such as mental health or dual diagnosis, which I was the case. I had 7 months clean and sober at the time from alcohol, which was my main issue, but I did and have always had issues dating all the way back to high school with my parents and issues with cutting that were never resolved, or even things that I just didn't bring up that were never addressed. First thing I noticed, the ratio of clients to staff is much different than the previous two treatment centers I was at. There's far larger staff here. It's a lot harder for people to get away with being out of group because of that fact. And another thing that I noticed that they do that other treatment centers don't do is they provide us with rides to job interviews, to our houses, or to banks to even pick up our checks. They helped me out that way. When I first got here, they helped me to keep my job at TJ Maxx. When I first got here, I was angry because this was my third treatment center and I just didn't want to be in any more treatment centers. But it reminded me of an ant farm. A lot of people moving around and being busy. Right off the bat, they were met. I honestly didn't know what to expect, but they worked with me, and I had to prove about my status and my story so that I could continue to work. And when I was transferred here, continuing to work at TJ Maxx was my main priority, and they were able to get me off of medical leave in time so that I could go back to work. And then moving up to IOP, just by simply going to group, keeping me on track with getting my life back together. So the expectations were definitely met. Personally, my therapist, I think, does a heck of a job. I like my therapist, Serena. And I even see other people's therapists helping clients that aren't even in their caseload. Getting control of my brain back. I don't want to get rid of where I am now in my head. So follow your heart. Make sure you take your brain with you. It works if you work it. Absolutely. I feel like I'm a prime example of that. I mean, I've definitely noticed that I've been taking care of myself.